Good midday, good midday, good midday, good mid. Yep, it's cold. Yeah, it's really cold. Yeah, it's sure enough cold. But guess what? This is still the day the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Oh my goodness, our God is an awesome God. He is powerful. He is mighty. He is everything we have ever needed him to be. And so we are grateful for the honor and the privilege to be able to come and to just share a few words with you, just a little something, 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 something. Maybe help you through some moments of anxiety, help you through some moments of frustration, some moments of uncertainty, so that you will understand that our God is stable and certain. Minister Sarah, how are you? Doe, bless you. Y'all freezing. Excuse me, y'all freezing down there in Midland. So we're thankful to God for each and every one of you. Jemison, thank you for being here. Nancy, how you be? Ann, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing, Minister Sarah. We appreciate you doing that. I'm trying to look up something here real quick, so we're grateful. Cora, how y'all doing? Y'all doing all right in Cleveland? Anthony, bless you. Ella May, good, good, good. Tamika, how you be? I pray that you're doing well. I pray that the power, presence, and the protection of the Lord. Still no pain. Mm, mm. Nancy, don't make me shout. Don't make me holler. Don't make me shout and holler. Linda, thank you for being here. Okay, Cecile, tell Larry we said hello. Grateful to God. Grateful to God. What's the weather like in Texas? Uh, you're headed home now. Please be safe. Please be careful. Who's driving? You driving, Cora? I had to ask that. You know, I had to do that. And so we're just grateful to God for that. Lady Bowling, how are you? Okay, good to have you. Good to have you. Good to have you with us. Oh, I was trying to figure out what that noise was. So again, grateful, thankful, good. I'm glad it's cold. You always telling us about how hot it is, how hot it is. Okay, I'm glad y'all freezing. Okay, Speed Racer. Okay, I got you. Good midday, Jaleesa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please share. Please share. Please hit that share button. Whether you are on Facebook or YouTube, you can do that. And we would appreciate that so much if you would do that for us. And then for those who will watch later, you can do it as well. Make sure that you share among those that you know and love. And even if you don't like them, share it anyway. Minister Faye, how you be? Vernice, how you doing? How you coming along? You being good? Lori Callum, bless you. Thank you so much for following us. We appreciate just you being there, and I pray that you are growing with us. Okay, Carolyn Williams, Wendy. So we're just glad that you're here. Let me get this plug out here, Stephanie. That don't forget about 6:30 midweek worship. Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. Is today her birthday? Well, happy birthday to you. Okay, bless the Lord. Okay, you on here with us on your birthday? Way to go. Yeah, I'm crazy. I can't help myself. As the fast goes on, I got to do something. Okay. Um, I made a big mistake. A big mistake. I left my salad and I left my apples in the truck last night instead of taking them in the house. Deep freeze. And when apples get frozen, they change. They're still good because I'm gonna still eat them. The salad, I'm getting ready to throw it away because it's got ice in it, and once ice builds up in the lettuce, it's no good. But I still have some lettuce that I'm going to do that, and we appreciate that. Erica of the Morris, bless you for being here. Valerie, Sylvia Scott. Tell Dad, he know the deal. He know the drill. We on it now. We're trusting and believing God. Okay. Let me get started. Let me get started. Is God faithful? Is God trustworthy? If you are still worrying, you have substituted. You know what, Wendy? I haven't started juicing yet. I plan on doing it this week, and I'm gonna tell you why. Let me. Hey, Gina, how are you? Victor Trinette, bless you. Thank you, Janice, for letting us know all is well. I'm gonna tell the truth, shame the devil. What Pastor Thomas said: confession is good for the soul, but bad for the reputation. Pamela, bless you for being here. When I get home after the day of work, Mary, thank you for being here. Thank you. When I get home and eat a salad or whatever I'm having, and I sit down in the chair, it's over. I mean, I don't even know I go to sleep. That's the one thing, and that's some of the things. Minister Marcia, bless you for being here. Those some of the things that I'm gonna talk about prayerfully tomorrow. Is about how to deal with the change. Sister Thomas, bless you. It is cold. The change that's going to take place as you continue to fast. I want to deal with that and work with that. Bobby McKenzie, bless you for being here, dear. We appreciate you and love you much. I believe that worry is a substitute for intercession. I'm going to talk about something, and don't take any of it personal. Okay. Your body will change. I'm trying to tell you, your body will change as you continue to substitute flesh, which is the protein, for other proteins, and then when you start removing the sugars and the caffeines, Barbara, bless you, dear, you become normal. I know y'all can't have it. You become normal because we stimulate ourselves into going past what we were physically built to do. So, and I believe that. I believe that on many instances, rather than going before the Lord in prayer, but then I want to touch on something because I think that there are some of us that go before the Lord in prayer, but you don't believe he hears you. Let me talk about this for a second. Worry is a sign that you think that your prayer or your efforts to talk to God were not heard. Pee Wee, bless you, dear. Let me tell you one of the Achilles heels in Christendom right now, and it's one word. It's called instantaneously. Y'all not catching that? Pee Wee, did you catch that? Or let me just give you a different word. Instant. Here's our problem. Daryl Jones, bless you, my friend. We live in an age where everything happens now. You know, I'm amazed that I can post something on my page and a nanosecond later, it's out there. I'm amazed at how, hey, Darlene, how are you? Bless you for being here. Hope you're staying warm. I'm amazed that everything we do is no longer the way we used to. Growing up in the Harrison household, it took time to prepare a meal. Timothy, bless you for being here. Kathy, good to have you. It took time. But everything now is instant. You can put it in a microwave. You can do all of these other things. We even now, and we just got one of those ovens that has the thing in it, and it causes the food to cook faster, and Therol and all of that kind. So we live in this time that may not match the movement of God. Ooh, you better teach that. That thing went through me like lightning. Why? Because God's process of bringing things to pass has more working parts in it than what you see. When you get in your car, you have no clue what it does. You all you know how to do is either turn the key, push the button with your foot on the brake, and it starts up. It runs. You have no idea what your transmission does. You have no idea. All you know is that when you get ready to drive, that's all you wanted to do. You don't care anything about all of the parts and all of the different things, but there's so many other moving parts to it that cause the car to function properly. You really pay no attention to it, but God is meticulous to the point that he makes sure that every moving part is moving in the right direction, even if it has to be taken into the shop for repair. Let me talk about something. Katrina Harris, bless you for being here. Let me talk about something here. How many times, Ayana, have you doubted God after you prayed? How many times do you feel that God didn't hear you because he didn't respond on your timetable? How many times have you walked away from your blessing because the blessing didn't show up when you think it should? You know why it happens? Because we have not yet learned how to trust God. Now, we can trust him for minuscule things. We can trust him for some things. But what are some of the things that you struggle to trust God for? We have a lack of trust. And the reason we have a lack of trust, let me just read this. Elder Clay, we cannot receive the cure for our worry until we allow the Lord to show us what fear is causing us to go through. I hope you heard that. I hope you heard what I said. Until the Lord can show you what your fears are causing you to do, you will never know how to trust God. Because I guarantee you that the reason that you are struggling and got migraines and stomach ulcers and some of the medications that you are on are due to the fact that you have stressed yourself out to the point that you are just about ready to lose your mind simply because you thought. And see, I'm going to tell you something that happens, and I don't know whether you will actually be honest with this or not, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. Sometimes you get an attitude because you watching somebody else shouting and dancing and talking about the Lord done did it for me, and it looks like God's not going to do it for you. Y'all didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear what I said. And so many times the reason we struggle is because we're not trusting God. The good elder David Hood, bless you, my friend. Worry is a cycle of unproductive thoughts whirling around in the center of our hidden fears. And we turn around, Herma, and we don't realize that God, okay, here we go. God is so meticulous in what he does that he never errs in what he does. Every hair on your head is numbered. You have no clue. Your fingerprint is unique. There will never be another human being that has yours because you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Your retina, they start in retina scans. Why? Because they found out that the retina that you have, nobody else has. Okay? And so in the midst of this, hey, Lynn, how are you? Chaplain Hearns, bless you for being here. Okay? And so here's what we got to do, Daryl. We gotta deal with us. And we got to remember, and if we look back over our lives, we'll see that God has done some miraculous things on his time. Claiming that God is in charge but not letting him is dangerous. Claiming that God is in charge but you won't let him is dangerous. And the reason you won't let him is because you don't really trust him. Erica Forney, how are you? Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. This is a moment of self-evaluation. This is the reason why we're fasting, so the Lord can delve and get down into some of these crevices that you continue to say, oh, I'm not like that, but you really are. Oh, I trust God until the next crisis. Oh, I believe God's a way maker until you get a prognosis. I won't forget when my doctor, because when my colon ruptured, it actually attacked one of the kidneys. So I only have like 1.5 kidneys functioning. And when I went to the doctor, the creatinine number was too high. And so what does he do? He sends me to a doctor, a kidney doctor, to deal with. So what did I have to wrestle with? You're not, no, wait a minute. What do I have to wrestle with? Are you hearing what I'm saying? What do I have to wrestle with? First person I got to wrestle with is me. Now I'm going to tell you what happened. Henrietta, bless you for being here, dear. We appreciate you. Listen to what I'm saying. So I went to my other doctor because he needed to make sure that while I had contracted MRSA, that it did not affect the mesh, because I have mesh inside of me from the hernia. I got so much scar tissue in me. It's absolutely unbelievable. When I go through, thank be to God, I'm a TSA pre-approved person, because when I go through the other machine, the scar tissue is so immense that they pat me down because they think I'm carrying something. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now listen. And so I went to Dr. Coliato, and he examined. He said, you don't have anything to worry about. Well, so I'm going to this other doctor I've never been to before. He said, don't worry about that. Everything will be just fine. Now, you got to remember, except for this last one, you got to remember, every doctor I have is a Christian. And I'm not talking about a person of faith. I'm talking about a Christian. And so he spoke to me what I wasn't able to speak to myself. Ooh, Jesus. And I received what he said. And because I knew it was from God, I could hear God talking through him to me, because I can't have fear and faith at the same time. So I go to the doctor the next week. The doctor does all of these tests. He does all of this, and he says, I don't need to see you anytime soon. He said, the medication, Tanya, the medication, how you doing? The medication that they put you on to treat the infection was the reason your creatinine numbers went up. You'll be just fine. Sent him, did it anyway, did the blood work, ain't heard nothing from me. You know why? No news is good news. When you've been through enough trauma and you know that God has brought you out, why you tripping? What? Oh, I can't believe I said, why you tripping over something that's so minuscule that it don't even take a thimbleful of faith for you to walk through it? Y'all didn't hear me. Y'all didn't hear what I said. Y'all didn't hear what I said. Iris, did you hear me? 1 John chapter 5, verses 14, 15. And this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. And if we know that he hears us, we know we have the petitions that we desire of him. Y'all didn't catch that. Y'all didn't, Denise, y'all didn't catch that. Y'all didn't catch that. These temporary, what appears to be a setback, is a set up in order for your faith to be increased. And the problem, and this is where I'm going to stop, the problem with worry is it can become a habit. The problem with worry is it can become a habit. 1 John 5, 14, 15. The first epistle of John, chapter 5, verses 14 and 15. After a while, you need to feel secure. Can I have 2 minutes? We are like dope addicts needing a fix. Get this, we can actually create situations in order for us to worry. Some of us look for things to worry about. Some of us are so accustomed to being bent out of shape, we don't know how to be straight. Lord Jesus, help me. This is where I'm going to stop. This is where I'm going to stop. This is where I'm going to stop. How many, and don't put it in chat because I know somebody will be looking, talking about, oh, yeah. No, listen to what I'm saying. You can't worry about something and trust God for it at the same time. You've got to either give it to him and let him take it, like the pilot who knows how to fly the plane and you don't. Like the truck driver that knows how to drive a truck and you don't. Like the bus driver that knows how to drive a bus and you don't. The only thing you know how to do is to be a passenger. Y'all not hearing me. Y'all not hearing. We're praying for the White family. Okay, got you. Got you. And so this is what we got. I posted something on Facebook today. And I think it's pertinent because remember on yesterday's lesson, I asked the question about, what are you actually praying for? And for many of us, we can't get outside of our own families. It is bone-chilling, dangerously cold. Who prayed for them? It is ridiculously dangerous out here. Who's praying for them? You got to get to the point that you got to get past your family and start hearing the heart of God. I got to go. I done took too much time. Listen, I got to get up out of here. Praying for you one and all. Believing God for you one and all. Yeah. Gelada, I'm trying to get people to understand. And while we're worrying, we're killing ourselves. We have no strength. We're depressed. We're on medications. We're doing all kind of stuff to compensate from the fact that we just ain't trusting God. I got to go because I done spent too much time as it is. Meet me tomorrow. Because we're going to keep on talking. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Don't meet me tomorrow. Meet me tonight at 6:30. Because guess what? I'm going to continue this conversation tonight at 6:30 during midweek worship. Listen, love you with the love of Jesus, who is the Christ, okay? May God bless you. May he keep you, is our prayer.